Hey, I'm Jem. If you're a business owner trying to get more clients without burning cash on ads, you're definitely in the right place. Because let's be honest, running ads these days can feel like gambling. You drop a few $100, cross your fingers, and hope leads magically appear. But most of the time, it's just crickets. Or worse, you get clicks that don't convert. So instead of throwing money at ads, I want to show you how to find qualified leads manually for free. No paid tools, no premium subscriptions, no fancy funnels, just smart search strategies that actually work. In today's video, I'll walk you through the top 5 free tools I personally use to find qualified leads in the United States. And when I say qualified, I mean people who actually have the budget, the need, and the decision making power to buy what you're offering. Here's what we'll cover today. LinkedIn free search: how to laser target decision makers without paying for LinkedIn premium. Google Advanced Search Operators: how to uncover prospects who are already looking for what you offer. Google Maps: how to find local buyers showing clear purchase intent in their reviews. Yelp: how to filter serious businesses and read buying signals hidden in their profiles. Hunter.io free tier: how to find and verify business emails fast without spammy databases. And quick note, if you'd rather skip all the research and just get a clean, qualified list done for you, I actually offer done for you leads. I'll mention it at the end. So, or if you want to reach out to me directly, just comment leads below. All right, let's dive in. This is what we'll be talking about today. Let's start with the big one. This is hands down my favorite place to find real, qualified leads, which is LinkedIn free search. You can't beat this. Most people sleep on LinkedIn because they think you need Sales Navigator or some premium subscription to get good data. That is just not the case. The free version of LinkedIn is actually insanely powerful. You just need to know how to use the filters the right way. Let me break this down. Why LinkedIn works. Think of LinkedIn like the world's biggest verified business directory, except it's constantly being updated by the business owners themselves. So unlike random lead databases that go outdated fast, LinkedIn gives you fresh, verified data, job titles, company size, location, and even links to their websites. And the best part, people want to be found on LinkedIn. That means they're usually open to networking, partnerships, and yes, business opportunities. So if you want to find decision makers, not interns or assistants, this is where you start. Your goal is simple: find people who have the power to say yes. That means targeting owners, founders, partners, presidents, or CEOs, basically anyone who calls the shots. Let's say your niche is helping local service businesses like med spas, roofers, plumbers, or dental clinics get more appointments. You're not trying to message random employees. You want the people who can actually make a decision, the ones who own the business. All right, let's go step by step so you can follow along and do this exactly how I do it. Go to LinkedIn and type something super simple in the search bar like owner, then hit enter. Once the results show up, you'll see a bunch of options across the top. Click people. Why people? Because we're looking for actual individuals, not company pages or posts. This filter tells LinkedIn, hey, just show me people with this title. Step 2, set the location. You'll see filters on the top left or top if you're on mobile. Click location filter. If you serve clients in the US, just type in United States and select it. If you want to go hyper local, which I actually recommend, type in specific cities or metro areas. For example, if you target Texas clients, you can type Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. Here's why local targeting helps. When you personalize your outreach later and mention their city, it instantly feels more relevant. Something like, hey, saw you run a med spa in Dallas sounds way more natural than a generic, hey, business owner. Step 3, pick the right industry. Now scroll to the industry filter. This one's really powerful because it helps you weed out irrelevant people. If you're helping service-based businesses, pick things like construction, facilities services, consumer services, repair services. Basically, you think about what your clients actually do. You want to land on industries where they sell a service, not a product. The more specific, the better your outreach results. Then under company headcount, I usually go for 2 to 10 or 11 to 50 employees. Why? because those are the sweet spot businesses, small enough that the owner still runs day-to-day operations, but big enough that they have budget to invest in marketing or lead generation. If you go too small, like one employee, that's usually a solo freelancer. If you go too big, like 500 plus, now you're dealing with corporate bureaucracy. Not worth it if you want fast decisions. Step 5, target specific job titles. Next, let's filter by title. In the title box, type words like owner, founder, managing partner, president, principal, director. You can separate them with or, like this, founder or no, you gotta do OR in capital letters, and this is how you do it. Owner, space or, space founder, space or, space partner, space or, space president, space or, space principal. That tells LinkedIn to show you anyone with one of those titles. Now, we gotta refine using keywords as well. This is where it gets laser sharp. Go back to the main search bar and add niche keywords related to your target industry. Let's say your offer helps med spas book more clients. You could type owner or founder med spa. Or if you help roofers, type owner or founder roofing. You can also mix it up. For example, owner or partner law firm Miami. Basically, think like your client. What words would they use to describe what they do? That's your keyword. Here's one I use often: people, title, owner or founder, industry, consumer services, location, Miami, keywords, med spa. Once you hit enter, boom, you'll see pages full of real active med spa owners in Miami. Those are leads you can actually talk to today. Now, before you reach out, you don't want to waste time messaging people who aren't legit. Here's how to qualify leads in under a minute each. Check their website. Does it exist? Does it exist? Is it active? Does it look like a real business? If the site's broken or super outdated, that's usually a red flag. Look for recent activity. Scroll through their profile. Are they posting, hiring, or commenting? Active profiles mean active businesses. Visit the company page. Look for service pages, clear pricing, or signs they're marketing themselves. If they have all three, that's gold. Proof of capacity, photos of teams, multiple locations, or consistent Google reviews, all signs they're serious and can afford your services. Spend a few seconds scanning and you'll instantly know who's worth messaging because you don't want to waste your time with stuff like this. Once you've found a few qualified leads, don't send a sales pitch right away. Please don't do this. Start with something light and helpful like this. Hey, name, saw you run company in city. We help niche book more appointments from inbound and referrals. If I share 2 quick ideas specific to city that are getting niche 8 to 10 extra bookings a month, want me to send them here? That's it. No long paragraph. No let's hop on a call. You're simply offering value first, and that's what gets replies. The message feels personal because you mentioned their company, city, and niche. It also teases curiosity. 2 quick ideas sound simple and worth checking out. And once they say yes, then you can start building the relationship. So that's LinkedIn, your best free source of verified decision-making leads. Now let's switch gears because not everyone's active on LinkedIn, yet many of them are still out there Googling for help. So next, I'll show you how to use Google Advanced Search Operators to find prospects who are basically raising their hand saying, I need what you offer. So here's what usually happens. Most people type a few basic keywords into Google, like roofing companies in Denver, and then scroll through random results. The problem, that's what everyone does. You end up seeing the same pages, the same directories, and you miss out on the real gems. The pages where business owners are actually promoting, hiring, or literally complaining about problems you can solve. But with Google's advanced search operators, you can dig way deeper. These are like hidden switches inside Google to help you filter out the noise and jump straight to intent. Once you understand how they work, you'll start seeing leads where other people just see random search results. Let's break down the 5 main ones you'll use in simple terms. Site. This limits your search to a specific website or domain. For example, if you only want to find job posts on Indeed, you can type site Indeed marketing manager. That tells Google only show me results from Indeed about marketing managers. In title, this finds pages with certain words in the title tag. Why is that powerful? Because page titles are super intentional. For example, if you search in title book an appointment, med spa, you'll find actual service pages where med spas are trying to get bookings. Hello, no hot leads here. In URL, this finds keywords inside the page's URL. So if you use in URL contact, use request a quote, you'll find contact pages where people literally ask for quotes. Those are gold because they show commercial intent. Quotes. Anything inside quotes means you want the exact phrase. So instead of random results for similar words, you only see exact matches. For example, book now, dental implants Houston will show you pages that literally say that phrase on the side. Minus sign. This excludes terms you don't want. So if you're searching for med spas, but you don't want Yelp results, you can do med spa book appointment Scottsdale minus Yelp. Now you're only seeing actual business websites, not directories. All right, now let's put these to work. Here are some copy paste searches you can try immediately after this video, and I'll explain what each one finds. These are service businesses that are already spending on marketing. You can tell because their websites have booking systems or promotional CTAs, clear buying signals. Try these searches. Med Spa, book an appointment, Scottsdale. Roofing company, free estimate, Denver. Dental implants, book now, Houston. These are beautiful because when a business is running appointment or quote CTAs, it means they're already investing in getting clients. So your pitch doesn't need to convince them to market. It needs to show them a better way. For example, hey, saw your med spa site ranking in Scottsdale. We help local med spas increase bookings without relying on ads. Want a quick video showing what I tweak on your site? That's how you get your foot in the door. Now, here's a little hack almost no one talks about. You can use these operators to find businesses that are literally hiring for the skill you sell, which means they have budget plus urgency. For example, let's say you offer lead generation or ads management. Try these. Site Indeed, hiring, marketing manager, Chicago. Site LinkedIn, jobs, Google Ads, law firm, Los Angeles. What does this mean? If a company is hiring a marketing manager or ad specialist, they're saying, we need marketing results now. And that's your chance to step in and say, hey, while you're hiring for this role, I can actually deliver the results you're looking for. No onboarding delay, no salary overhead. Offer your done for your service as a faster alternative to hiring. You'd be surprised how often that works. I've personally closed clients just by reaching out to businesses that were hiring because I could start helping them that same week. Now let's find pages that scream buying intent, the ones where people are literally saying, call us, get a quote, or schedule now. Try these searches. In URL, contact, request quote, bathroom remodeling, San Diego. In title, schedule a consultation, real estate planning attorney, Phoenix. These are gold mines for two reasons. You're finding real active businesses with clear service offers. You're skipping all the directories, ads, and middlemen. Every single page you find this way is a potential client. They're already doing the thing. You just need to show them how to do it better. Once you got a list of sites, here's how to instantly tell if they're worth reaching out to. Call to action present. Do they have a book now, schedule a call, or request a quote button? That's intent. Pricing or service packages listed. They display pricing. It usually means they're confident and actively selling. Recent blog posts or updates. Scroll to their blog or news section. If it's been updated in the last 6 months, that means the business is alive and investing in marketing, SEO specifically. Clear service area and phone number. Local businesses with contact info, front and center are the easiest to reach and close. If they got all four, that's a solid prospect. Now, when you find a site you like, here's a short and effective message you can send. Hey, name, notice your service page ranks for keyword and city. 2 small tweaks to your call to action could lift your conversions by 10 to 20%. Want me to record a quick 2-minute Loom showing exactly what I change? Why this works. You're leading with value, not a pitch. You're being specific. You notice their site, their keyword, and their city. You're offering something visual, a Loom video, which feels personal and easy to digest. And trust me, business owners love this kind of outreach because it's not spammy. Feels like free advice from someone who knows what they're doing. So now Google helps you find intent. People already searching, hiring, or marketing actively. But what if you want something even more direct? Local buyers you can contact and close this week. That's where we bring in Google Maps, and that's what we'll cover next. I like to call it the gold mine hiding in plain sight because if you're going local, Google Maps is literally a treasure chest. It's awesome. It's where the real action happens. The buyers, the reviews, the business owners who care about visibility and reputation. And the best part, you can see almost everything you need, their reputation, activity, even hints about their internal operations just from their listing. Why it works. Here's the thing. Every review, every photo, every update on a Google Maps listing tells a story. It's not just about the stars and comments, it's a live snapshot of how the business is performing and what customers love and what's breaking down behind the scenes. For example, if you see a ton of 5-star reviews, but people say it took forever to answer the phone, that's a sign for you. It means demand is there, but their systems are struggling to keep up. That right there is an opportunity. You can come in and say, hey, you're losing leads because of this, and I can fix it. That's why I love Google Maps. It doesn't just show you who to reach out to, but it tells you so much about the business and it shows you how to sell to them. All right, let's break it down. Go to Google Maps and type in a specific niche and location. For example, roofing contractor, Dallas, immigration attorney, Orlando, med spa, Scottsdale, cosmetic, dentist, Boston. You can literally do this for any local business. What you'll see are top ranking businesses in that area. These are people who already have traffic and customers finding them organically. And that's exactly who you want. They're already visible. They just need help converting that visibility into book clients. Now, you don't want to just message every business on the map. You want to target, and that's the sweet spot. Businesses that are good, but not perfect. Here's what I look for. Rating between 4.2 and 4.8. Please don't go below this. So those, like, no, I'm not going to say anything else. At least 25 to 300 reviews. I'm going to explain now why. Because if they're too low, below 4 stars, they usually have service issues, not your ideal client. If they're too high, like 4.9 with hundreds of reviews, they're probably already working with an agency or have their marketing locked in. They're pretty much on point. But those in the middle, the 4.2 to 4.8 range, are gold. They're established, trusted, and clearly doing something right, but still have a little more room to grow. That's where you can step in. Oops. There we go. Now, this is where things get fun. Open the business listing and go straight to their newest reviews, not the old ones. Look for patterns in what people are saying. For example, they fit me in the same day means they're flexible but busy. Phones were busy or it took a while to reach them means demand is high but they're losing calls. Hard to reach on weekends means they're leaving money on the table during peak times. Each of these comments gives you insight into where the bottleneck is: lead handling, scheduling, or follow up. And once you know what, you can tailor your outreach perfectly. Next, scroll down to their photos and posts. Are they uploading new pictures regularly? Do they have Google posts in the last 30 to 60 days? Are they responding to Q&A, comments, or reviews? These are all signs of an active owner with active LSO. These people, if they're keeping their profile updated, that means they care about their image, which also means they're open to improving. They're open to improving. But if their last post was from 2010, it's probably not worth your time. You want active, engaged businesses. Once you've found a few strong candidates, it's time to collect your data. Here's what you should capture for each one. I usually pop this into a spreadsheet. Business name, you can make columns for each of these. Business name, owner name if visible, website, phone number, address, review count, average rating, date of last review, top service keywords mentioned by customers. Keywords are important. If you see customers mentioning things like emergency repair, same-day service, or custom treatments, it tells you exactly how to position your outreach. For example, if a roofing company keeps getting reviews saying they fixed their leak the same day, you could open your message with, hey, saw you're known for same-day service. Love that. I help roofers like you turn that kind of speed into more book calls. That's how you instantly sound personal and relevant. This stuff's very important. You have to do your research. It'll help so much with your outreach. It's night and day. Doing research versus not doing research. Let me give you a real world example. Let's say you find a dentist in Phoenix with 4.6 stars, 180 reviews. Last review posted 3 days ago saying, couldn't get through the phone for 20 minutes, but totally worth the wait. Now let's decode that. 4.6 stars, solid reputation. 180 reviews, strong client base. Recent review, active business, couldn't get through the phone. They're literally losing leads due to call handling. That's your angle right there. You don't need to guess what to sell. The review literally told you the problem. You can pitch a missed call text back system or a booking automation and it'll hit like a bullseye. Here's how I'd message that dentist. Hey, name, noticed you got strong reviews and steady demand in city. I saw a few customers mention phone delays. I can set up a missed call text back and two booking automations so you keep those leads instead of losing them. Want a quick demo? It's short, specific, and straight to the pain point you found in their reviews. You're not spamming, you're helping them fix something that's clearly costing them money. And that's the key. Don't sell leads, sell solutions to what their customers are already complaining about. So Google Maps is perfect for spotting local businesses with visible demand and real problems you can solve. But now let's take it one step further. What if we add another directory that ranks like crazy, gets tons of buyer traffic, and lets you spot high intent businesses by reading their profiles? That's where Yelp comes in. Here's the thing most people don't realize. Yelp dominates page one of Google for thousands of local service keywords. You type in almost anything like best plumber in Houston or wedding photographer in Austin, and who's sitting right there on page one? It's usually Yelp. So what does that mean for you? It means if you're trying to find businesses that are actually competing for local visibility, Yelp is a gold mine. Because the businesses that rank high or advertise on Yelp are already investing in lead generation. They just need someone to help them get more of it. And the best part, Yelp profiles show everything: ad spend signals, responsiveness, reviews, deals, and more. You can tell in 2 minutes if a business is hungry for growth or just coasting. Just like before, start simple. Go to Yelp and type a service plus a city. For example, personal injury attorney, Los Angeles; HVAC repair, Tampa; wedding photographer, Austin. You can do this with pretty much any local niche: dentists, landscapers, cleaning companies, med spas, you just name it. Each search brings up dozens of businesses already getting local traffic, and you can easily spot which ones are active, spending money, and ready to scale. Now, here's where Yelp really shines: the filters. At the top, click filters and adjust a few settings. Sort by recommended. Yelp's internal algorithm prioritizes active, well rated businesses. Filter by rating. Stick with 4 to 5 stars, nothing below that. And most importantly, look for requested quotes in the last 90 days metric. That's requested quotes. That requested quotes number, that's a live demand signal. It literally tells you how many people have contacted them recently through Yelp. So if a listing says 25 requests in the last 90 days, that means 25 potential buyers reached out, and that's just on Yelp. Now imagine how many calls they're getting from just calls, referrals, or Google searches. That's the kind of business you want to target: busy in demand and looking for help handling it all. They have to have this stuff. This is you can help these people. Now scroll to the highlights section of a business profile. This is where Yelp gives away all the juicy info. Look for fast responder badges. Request a quote enabled. Yelp deals or Yelp ads running. Each of these tells you something important. They're labeled as a fast responder. It means they actively reply to leads. Great for outreach. If they're running Yelp ads or deals, that's even better because they're already paying for marketing. Those are your dream prospects. They already said yes to lead generation. You're just offering them a smarter or more automated to handle it. It's like walking into a gym and only talking to people who are already exercising. They're already sold on the idea, and now you're just offering them better results. They know this stuff works. That's what I'm also trying to say. Like, you can't really convince someone that doesn't think this stuff works to like purchase your product or service or whatever. Now, next, you got to click through their photos and service listings. What you're looking for is consistency, regular photos, recent updates, and a clear service menu. Now, if they're posting before and after photos, videos, or detailed service lists, that tells you they're operationally more mature. They care about presentation, which means they understand marketing and customer perception. Another green flag. But if the last photo was from 2019 and their services are blank, that's probably not worth your time. Now, here's my personal checklist for qualifying a Yelp lead fast. Rating: consistent 4 to 5 star range with recent reviews. Request a quote button is enabled. Shows response in about X minutes. Running Yelp ads or Yelp deals. Active photos, updated service lists. If a business checks those boxes, that's a qualified prospect. You don't need a huge list of them. Even a handful of these can turn into clients fast because they're clearly open to improving their lead flow. Now let's put all this together. Imagine you find a local HVAC company in Tampa with 4.5 stars, 87 reviews, responds in 10 minutes, request a quote enabled, and they're running Yelp ads. That's an A+ lead. And here's how you can reach out. Hey name, I see you're already getting quote requests on Yelp in Tampa. That's awesome. It means your ads are working. I help service businesses like yours follow up with those requests in under 2 minutes and automatically push them to your calendar so you never lose a hot lead. Want me to show you what that looks like for an HVAC business in Tampa? See how clean that is? You're not pitching cold. You're referencing the real situation. You're showing you understand their current flow and offering a simple way to improve it. It feels personal, relevant, and value first. That's what makes this type of message. That's what makes it convert. So at this point, we've done the heavy lifting. You found your leads through LinkedIn, spotted buying intent through Google, discovered hot local prospects on Maps, and filtered top performers on Yelp. Now, the only thing left, you need a way to reach them fast and at scale without paying for expensive lead databases or email finders. And here's where a final tool comes in, which is Hunter.io, the free tier. And I don't have any affiliate links for anything I recommend here, so I'm just recommending you what I think will work. Hunter is one of my go-to tools for finding and verifying business emails. And here's the cool part. You don't even need to pay for it right away. The free plan gives you a handful of searches and verifications each month. Which is perfect when you're just starting out or doing boutique personalized outreach. You're not blasting 1,000 people. You're reaching out to 20 highly qualified prospects a week. And that's exactly what the free plan can handle. So instead of spending money on big, messy databases, Hunter lets you stay lean, accurate, and personal. How I use it. Let me walk you through exactly how I use Hunter.io in my weekly workflow, step by step. Start with the companies you already found using the other tools we mentioned, whether it's from LinkedIn, Google Search, Maps, or Yelp. You've already vetted them. You know they're active, legit, and have budget. Now you just need the right contact. So open their website. That's your entry point. Now step 2 is running a domain search in Hunter. Next, go to Hunter.io, paste in the company's website domain like longhornfitness.com and click find email addresses. Hunter will instantly show you all the common email patterns they use, like first.last@company.com or first initial last name @company.com, or role-based ones like info@sales@ or marketing@. This step alone saves you hours of guessing. You'll usually get a few name-based emails like sarah.martin@longhornfitness.com and a few general inboxes like info@longhornfitness.com. And here's a little trick. Even role-based emails like info@ or contact@ can work surprisingly well if you write your message right. I'll show you how in a second. Now, this part's super important. Before sending anything, use Hunter's built-in email verifier. You just paste the email in and it'll tell you if it's verified, accept all, which is risky, or invalid. You want to focus on just the verified ones, or at least deliverable ones. Even testing a few info@ or contact@ emails is fine for a quick batch, especially if your message feels personal and not spammy. The reason this matters is because verified emails don't bounce, and a clean sender reputation means your next 100 emails won't end up in spam. Step 4 here is enrich manually in Google Sheets. Now, once you got the emails, you want to stay organized. So open a Google Sheet and create these columns: first name, last name, title, website, city, niche, email, verification status, notes. This keeps everything clean and lets you easily track who you've contacted, who replied, and who's next. If you're doing this consistently, that sheet becomes your personal lead database. Let's say you're targeting e-commerce brands on Shopify in Austin. You'll find 2 businesses: Austin Candle Co., Longhorn Fitness Gear. Run both of those things through Hunter. You get sarah.martin@longhornfitness.com, which is verified, info@austin.candle.co. That lands on deliverable, let's say. Now you got your context ready here. You can go back to those websites, look at their products or pages, and send a short, relevant email that feels human. Here's a message that consistently works. Subject line, quick idea for product. Hey Sarah, I checked out your product collection page. So you add something there. Love the layout. Two small tweaks to the review section could actually lift your add to cart rate by 10 to 15%. Want me to record a 90-second loom showing you exactly what I'd change? That's it. It's personal, simple, and value driven. Now, you're not selling, you're just helping. That's what makes people reply. You're showing initiative, not pitching a service right away. So, all right. So now you got all five tools, but how do you actually put them together in a way that produces consistent results every week? Let's break down the weekly workflow rhythm that ties all this together. Here's here's what a simple productive lead generation week looks like using these five tools, which are free, obviously. Monday, define and pull. Pick your niche and your city. Example, Phoenix Cosmetic Dentist. Then pull 30 to 50 targets from Google Maps and hit Yelp. These will be your frontline leads, people with visible demand. Tuesday, add decision makers. Go to LinkedIn and find the owners or office managers for those same businesses. Add 15 to 25 contacts. Now you got the names of real people who make decisions. Wednesday, layer intent. Use Google Advanced Search Operators to find intent-based signals like job posts, hiring marketing manager, or quote pages. Request a consultation. Add another 10 to 20 businesses that clearly have budget or demand. Thursday, verify and send. Run those domains to hunter.io, verify emails, and send 15 to 25 personalized messages using the short format I shared earlier. Don't automate this part yet. Just keep it real and personalized. Mention their city, niche, or a specific detail from their site. Friday, follow up and close. Check who opened your emails. Follow up with anyone who clicked, replied, or even hovered. Make 5 to 10 phone calls to the warmest prospects and send 3 Loom audits for those who showed interest. That's personal follow up, even if it's quick. It's what turns curiosity into contracts. Before reaching out, make sure your lead passes these simple checks. US based with a clear service area or ships products within the US. Website updated within the last year. At least 25 Google reviews or an active Yelp profile. Decision maker identified on LinkedIn. Email verified on Hunter. If they meet those, you've got a solid, real lead, not a dead end. These are quick niche specific plays you can run immediately using what you just learned. Capacity squeeze play, roofers in Dallas. Search Google Maps for roofing contractor Dallas. Pick businesses with a 4.4, 4.7 stars rating and 100 to 300 reviews. Pitch, hey, saw you got a steady demand, but a few reviews mentioned missed calls. I can set up a missed call, text back, and weekend lead capture so you never lose another inquiry. Boom. Instant relevance. Appointment fill play, med spas in Scottsdale. Use Yelp's requested quotes filter and check for recent photos. Pitch, hey, notice your med spa gets steady quote requests. I can help you convert more of those with a 48-hour, let's say, follow-up automation and a new patient intro funnel. Want to see how it works? Simple, helpful, and on point. The cart lift play for Shopify brands, let's say in Austin. Use Google operators to search site shopify.com, Austin, free shipping. Then verify emails with Hunter. Pitch, hey, check your Shopify product page. 2 quick layout tweaks could lift your conversions. Want a short, quick loom showing where. That's your entire workflow. Find, qualify, contact, and help. Now let's do a quick recap of the 5 tools. You can also apply, these concepts to other businesses. I just use these, quick mini plays you can copy today for if these fit your niche. Let's do a quick recap now of the 5 free tools that make the system work. LinkedIn free search to spot real decision makers. Google search operators to uncover high intent pages and active budgets. Google Maps to identify local buyers with a real demand and also to learn about problems that you can solve. Yelp to confirm responsiveness and ad spend signals, Hunter.io to find and verify emails so you can actually reach people. And if you're thinking, Jam, I love this, but I don't have the time or effort to do all of this, I've got you covered. So if you want me to build this exact pipeline for your niche in the US or wherever you are, or you just want me to send you a clean list of verified ready to talk leads, comment leads below with your niche and city and I'll send you a sample. Or if you want to skip straight to having it done for you, comment DFY done for you and I'll reach out with options. Don't overcomplicate this. You don't need 10 tools, a $500 CRM, or a team of VAs. All you need is one niche, one city, 5 of these free tools, 15 personalized messages a day, and do that consistently. You'll see momentum build faster than you think. And if you ever want to skip the manual work and just get the results, you know what to do. We have links below. So thank you for your time.